say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake. Banks. And he completes it to Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Vikings 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Banks escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Banks. The screen pass here to Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Carried by number 24.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Banks. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
That's the reason we fell for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the bootleg. Banks sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
He's going to let this one go deep, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Banks, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
22-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun, Banks. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Flushed out right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Vikings 14, Bears nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. Off play action. Banks. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 21.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Vikings.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Banks. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Bears nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Banks lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To Jefferson on the slant. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half.
Bears nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
25-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
For the Vikings.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Vikings 35. Bears.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Off play action. Banks. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. It's Hughes. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the pass. Mike 54. Mike 54.
And Jackson throwing once more. Look, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Batson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the ship.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Banks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially stage of the contest. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nifty move. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake. Banks. Short throw to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Cohen. Oh, what a juke into space. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Atkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Batson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Vikings 41, Bears 20. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win